Hi everyone, my name is Amy and I'm an animator. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you an animation technique called rotoscoping. To follow along with this tutorial, you'll need to download an app called FlipAClip. This app is free to use and is suitable for children. You will also need a phone or a tablet. You can draw along using your finger, or if you have it available to you, a touchscreen pen would be ideal. Rotoscoping is using live action footage and tracing it to create something new. We'll be doing this today using a daffodil. The first thing we're going to do is set up our file. If you have just downloaded the app FlipAClip, your intro screen may look a little different than mine, but just find the plus button and then you should have options to put in a name for what your file will be. So then you just want to write in whatever name you'd like your file to be. Then you have a lot of options for what kind of dimensions you want. I'm going to go with Instagram 1:1. Then just choose your amount of frames per second. We're going to use 24 frames per second. You have a lot of options on the kind of background you can have behind your animation. Don't worry, you can always go back and change this later. Then when you're happy with your project settings, create your project, and this will bring you to our main workspace. Here is the canvas that you will use to draw on. Click on the dots in the top right hand corner. Then click on Add Video. This video will be available for you to download in the description down below. I'm going to make this video a little less long in the beginning, so it should be around 80 frames. Then press Import. Then all of your frames should be along the bottom of the screen on your timeline. Click into a frame to create a second layer. This is the layer that you will be drawing on. Play around with the tools and see what kind of look you would like your rotoscoping to have. I'm going to go with a more sketchy style in the end, and I'm going to go with an off black color. Then when you're ready, zoom in to your first frame and start sketching around the main parts of the drawing. Use your fingers to pinch and zoom to make it easier to draw. Also, remember you can always rotate the drawing around so you can get those difficult angles. When you've completed your first frame, I want you to click on the frame and then copy and paste it. Then go to the next frame that doesn't have any drawing on it and delete it. This is called working on twos. This will make those 80 drawings that you'd have to color over into 40 drawings and still give you the same effect. Now you can continue on using this method of sketching over it, copying, pasting it, and then deleting out the next frame until around frame 68. You can work as neatly or as messily as you like. I like the more kind of sketchy style, and I find it a lot less annoying to keep drawing over and over again because each sketch is a little bit different, and I think that can look really cool in a finished animation. But also a very clean look can look really nice as well. It just depends on what you like. Now that we're coming near the end of the animation and the flower is mostly opened, we can start just tracing over the lines that we made instead of more of the video itself. So you can go into the 3 dots at the top right hand corner, put on onion skin, and this will enable you to see the previous sketch you did just the frame before. So we're just going to continue on with the same method as we had before, where we draw our sketch, duplicate it, and then delete out the sketch that would be coming just after it. And this is again called working on twos. It just saves you a little bit of drawing but gives you the same nice animation. Now you can go back to the beginning and hide the video layer with the daffodil, and you can just see what your sketch and animation looks like. You can again play with the kind of settings that are available and get a new brush and a new color. If you're happy with that, make sure to make a new layer beneath your sketch and we'll get on to coloring it. In color picker mode, you can use the color palettes available to you, or you can hold and press on a color you want to replace with the color that you have picked on the main square, so you don't have to keep going back and forth changing your colors. When you're happy with all of your choices, you can go ahead and start coloring. Make sure to keep it on twos, so you do your coloring and then duplicate that and then delete out the sketch next to it, so you have two of the same drawings played one after the other. And then just continue like that until you have it all colored. When you're finished, you can go back into project settings and you can change out the background if you'd like. And then when you're all happy with that, you can click Make a Movie and you can create your masterpiece. You can make it into a GIF or an MP4 and then share it across any social media you'd like. If you want to see any more of my work, you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Please make sure to follow and subscribe to South Tip Arts Centre YouTube channel and Instagram and Twitter and all their social media. This tutorial wouldn't have been possible without them, and they make some pretty fantastic and varying content that if you have any interest in the arts, you should be following. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to share all creations you make with this tutorial with South Tip Arts Centre, and I'll see you next time.